is an important figure in Christianity as the husband of the Virgin Mary and the foster or earthly father of Jesus Christ. He is a faithful, patient man, obedient to the demands of God, and willingly accepting of hardships. The Gospels describe Joseph as a tekton. Traditionally, the word has been taken to mean carpenter. Through the Greek term, evokes an artisan with wood in general, or an artisan in iron or stone. Very little other information on Joseph is given in the Gospels, in which he never speaks. Joseph is the patron saint of the dying because, assuming he died before Jesus' public life, he died with Jesus and Mary close to him, the way we all would like to leave this earth. In 1870, Pope Pius IX proclaimed Joseph as the patron of the Universal Church, honoring his role of support, protection, and guidance. He is also known the patron saints of families, fathers, and working people in general.
San Jose,
ipanalangin mo kami.
Santa Ana y Niña Maria de Hagonoy.
Additionally, with the image of San Joaquin, the images of Saint Anne and the Child Mary are enshrined at the parish church in Hagonoy, Bulacan, established by the Augustinians in 1581. Every Tuesday, the relic of Saint Anne is brought out for veneration and borne in a dawn procession.
Immaculada Concepcion de Batanes. Ipinapalagay na ang imahe ng Immaculada Concepcion ay dinala sa Batanes noong 1783 expedition.
Nuestra Señora de las Saleras. The town of Aliaga was placed under the guidance of Blessed Virgin Mary, named as Nuestra Señora de las Saleras. The name de las Saleras was associated with the Blessed Virgin Mary because of the miraculous event. At the end of 19th century, several historical events affected the whole nation and the church. Revolts against the government of Spain created distraught even among the peace-loving people of the town. The church made of tiles was burned by suspected members of the Himagsikan. Also in the 1960s, the head of the Virgin Mary and the child Jesus was stolen. On September 7, 2013, in the celebration of the Golden Jubilee of the Diocese of Cabanatuan, the parish was declared as a diocesan shrine of Nuestra Señora de las Saleras.
Patrona ng Ordained Franciscano. Amo ang kagurin ng devosyong ito mula sa simbahan ng Nuestra Señora de los Ángeles sa Asis, kung saan nakatayo ang kapitla ng Pesikula. Dito sa kapitan ito, naunawaan ni San Francisco ang misyon niya sa buhay at dito tinatag ang Ordained Franciscano. Dito rin sa simbahan ng Nuestra Señora de los Ángeles, sa kapilang tinatawag ng transito, umanaw si San Francisco de Asis noong taong 1220.
Nuestra Señora del Santísimo Rosario de Cagayan de Oro, kilala bilang Birhen sa Kota de Cagayan de Oro sa lungsod ng Cagayan de Oro City. Ang imahe na ito ay nasa pangangalaga ni Nathan James at pamilya. Mahal na Birhen sa Kota de Cagayan de Oro, ipanalangin niyo po kami.
Ang imahe ng La Purísima Concepcion de Baliwag, na kilala rin sa tawag na ang Birhen sa Patio. Opisyal na idineklara ang pagkakaloob na koronasyon episkopal sa imahen ng La Purísima Concepcion de Baliwag. Ang maringal na koronasyon ay ginawa sa patio ng Padiyocesis na Dambana at Parokya ni San Agustin noong unang araw ng Pebrero ng taong dinyaon sa pangunguna ng mukhang pagalang-galang Obispo Denis Villarojo Dil.
Mesilaya mounted the Grand Marian Procession annually with the Cofradia de la Inmaculada Concepcion Inc., originally known as the Cofradia de Damas y Caballeros de la Inmaculada Concepcion, led by founding chair Melda O. Coangco. Nuestra Señora de la Asunción de Bulacan. This image of Our Lady was brought by the Augustinian friars to Bulacan province in 1572. The Feast of the Assumption has been celebrated in Rome since the 7th century. In November 1950, Pope Pius XII defined the Assumption of Our Lady as a dogma of faith. The image is Reverend Father Manny Manica and Reverend Father Francis Cortez from the Parokya ng Nuestra Señora de la Asunción, Poblacion, Bulacan. Thank you, Parokya ng Nuestra Señora de la Asunción.
Señora de Candelaria. The image of Nuestra Señora de Candelaria, patroness of the town of Silang, at the facade of the church structure, is described as a polychrome. Based on the origin myth, the image of the Blessed Virgin was found by Andres, a native in the mountains of Silang, in 1640. The beauty of the lady captivated a friend of Andres and asked for it. A temporary place of worship was built for her. She was properly adorned. People heard about her, made visits, and obtained the consolations they needed for their afflictions and necessities. The statue in the main retablo is de Bastidor. According to Oviedo, the community of early devotees had her dress of beaten silver and for her feast a crown of gold, other jewels and other ornaments. As of 1995, the Virgin has more than 300 garments used alternately. The cloths used are either velvet, lace, or brocade. Usually the colors are blue and white, which symbolizes purity. A novena dedicated to the Virgin Mary that is honored in Silang was written by Antonio Florentino Puansen in 1884.
Nuestra Señora de la Soledad de Manila, ¡viva la Virgen! ¡Viva! ¡Viva la Virgen de Soledad! ¡Viva! ¡Viva la Virgen! ¡Viva! Ang ina at reyna ng Maradita, isang malungkot ngunit napakahulugang imahe ng masintahing ina. Makikita sa larawang ito ang mahal na ina na nakasuot ng itim, nakaluhod at nagmumuni-muni sa mga instrumento ng pagdurusa ni Jesus. Ang krus. Go!
Diocesan Shrine of Our Lady of Guadalupe, Poblasyon, Pagsanhan, sa pamumuno ni Reverendo Padre Ireneo A. Oliver. Itinatag noong taong 1687, ang parokyang ito ang pinakamatandang parokya sa buong Pilipinas. Nakakatalaga sa mahal na Birhen ng Guadalupe. Taong 2012 ay itinalaga ito bilang pangdiosesanong dambana. Sa parehong taon, ang imahe ng mahal na Birhen ng Guadalupe na nasa pangangalaga ng dambana ay binigyan ng Episcopal Coronation ni Lubhang Kagalang-galang Leo M. Drona.
Nuestra Señora de la Inmaculada Concepción de Salambao. Ang orihinal na imahen ng mahal na Birhen, Inmaculada Concepción de Salambao, ay nadambana sa simbahan ng Obando, parokya ni San Pascual Bailon, 2 araw matapos itong matagpuan ng 3 mangingisda sa katubigan pagitan ng Malabon at Binwangan na sakop ng Obando. Mula noon ay nakasama na nina San Pascual Bailon at Santa Clara ng Assisi ang mahal na Birhen bilang ikatlong patron ng bayan ng Obando. Sa pagdaan ng mga araw at mga taon, ay lalong yumabong ang debosyon at pamimintuho sa 3 patron sa pamagitan ng sayaw panalangin.
Nuestra Señora de Loreto. Our Lady is depicted standing over a house representing the Holy Family's home in Nazareth. This house, as the story goes, was flown by angels from Nazareth to various places in Italy until it was moved to Loreto. Pope Benedict XV officially declared the Virgin of Loreto the celestial patroness of aviators. She is also called Mother and Protector of Homes and Families. This image is from the Archdiocesan Shrine of Our Lady of Loreto. Sampaloc, Manila.
St. Paul of the Cross, kasama po ang segunda patron, ang ikalawang koronada ng lungsod ng Marikina, ang Nuestra Señora de Fatima de Marikina. Ang pintakasi ng Barangay Concepcion 2 at kinikilalang ikalawang koronada ng lungsod ng Marikina na siyang inaagapayan ng 12 estandarte na sumisimbolo sa iba't ibang yugto ng aparisyon sa Fatima, Portugal. Ang pang-13 na siya naman estandarte mayor ang sumisimbolo sa opisyal na koronadang imahe ng parokya. Mula pa man noon, maraming mga grupo ng Katoliko ang nagpasimula ng mga programa na naglalayong ipalaganap ang debosyon sa mahal na ina ng Fatima. Sa kanilang pag-iikot ng imahe sa bawat bahay sa komunidad ng SSS Village.
Nuestra Señora de Fatima de Valenzuela. The image of Our Lady of Fatima is one of the original statues blessed by St. Pope Paul VI in 1967 and was brought to the Philippines by the late Jaime Cardinal Sin and was crowned as a national pilgrim image during the launching of the National Marian Year on December 8, 1984. It was permanently entrusted to the National Shrine of Our Lady of Fatima in 1999. It was the main Fatima image that became the forefront of the EDSA People Power Revolution in 1986, where Our Lady, through the statue, showed her maternal protection to our people. On November 21, 2023, the Dicastery for Divine Worship and the Discipline of the Sacraments announced that the Holy Father, Pope Francis, granted the canonical coronation of the national pilgrim image of Our Lady of Fatima. This is in response to the petition of Bishop Dennis C. Villarojo of the Diocese of Malolos because of the testimonies of answered prayers that are attributed to the intercession of Our Lady of Fatima and narratives of devotion to her that resulted in the social and spiritual renewal of the faithful. And the large number of devotees happening in Valenzuela City and the province of Bulacan. The image was crowned on February 25, 2024. The image is also called the Queen of Faiths. This year marks the 40th year of the arrival of this image in the Philippines. The image is accompanied by the parishioners and the devotees from the National Shrine of Our Lady of Fatima, headed by Reverend Father Elmer R. Ignacio, Rector and Parish Priest. The image is also accompanied by the cadets from the Our Lady of Fatima University College of Maritime Education and devotees from various parts of the country. This is the national pilgrim image of Our Lady of Fatima. Our Lady of Fatima,
pray for us.
Señora de los Dolores de Turumba. Noong 1788, natagpuan ng mga mangingisda ang isang pininturahan na imahe ng Our Lady of Sorrows sa isang sheet ng lata sa tubig ng Laguna de Bay. Nakalaunan ay natagpuan ng mga kababaihan sa Pakil. Hindi maiangat ang mga babae ang imahe, kaya't iniulat nila ito sa kanilang pari na kasama ang kanyang mga tagapaglingkod sa altar. At ang komunidad ay nagawang buhatin ito. Ang isang bagong imahe ay kinumisyon mula sa Espanya. At ang tradisyon ng sayaw na turumba ay ipinanganak. Noong 2016, siya ay idineklara ng ina na patrona ng Lawa ng Laguna at ang Patrones of Laguna's Environmental Stewardship.
Nuestra Señora del Santísimo Rosario, la Virgen de Sapao. This image is patterned after the gift from Spanish Governor General Luis Perez das Marinas in 1593, which was carved by a Chinese artisan. The original image was enshrined at the Santo Domingo Church in Intramuros, now we know as La Naval de Manila.
Mater Dolorosa de Tarlac. The seven sorrows of Mary are depicted by the seven daggers piercing her heart. The causes of her sorrow are Simon's prophecy, the Holy Family's flight into Egypt, the loss of Jesus in Jerusalem, Christ's journey to Calvary, the crucifixion, the deposition from the cross, and the burial of Christ.
Nuestra Señora de los Dolores. The origins of the image of Our Lady of Sorrows remain shrouded in mystery, with legends and theories seeking to uncover its history. Established in the 1800s, the shrine became a beloved pilgrimage site, drawing thousands of devotees, especially during Lent and September. One of its cherished traditions, the Pagpuan rites, takes place every Friday as devotees gather in Dolores to honor Mater Dolorosa through a Mass. Declared a national shrine in 2017, its processional image was honored with an Episcopal coronation on April 12, 2019, while the pontifical coronation was originally scheduled for March 25, 2020. It was postponed due to COVID-19 lockdown.
Señora de Lourdes. The first replica of the Virgin, originally enshrined at the Church of the Capuchin Fathers in Intramuros. She is depicted as she appeared to Bernadette Soubirous at Lourdes, France in 1858. The original image survived the Second World War, but the church did not. It is now enshrined at Our Lady of Lourdes Church in Tataon, Quezon City.
Our Lady of Mount Carmel. Early in the 13th century, Latin hermits settled on Mount Carmel and started the Carmelite order devoted to the Blessed Virgin Mary. The Virgin allegedly appeared to Simon Stock, the general superior of the Carmelite order, and handed a brown scapular.
Nuestra Señora de la Rosa de Makati. Also known as the Virgen de la Rosa de Makati, the devotion to Our Lady started when in 1718, Father Juan Jose Delgado, S.J., brought the image from Acapulco, Mexico to the ports of Manila and enthroned it in San Pedro, Makati Church.
The Virgin Mary is depicted holding to the child Jesus on one arm, and on the other, she is depicted as saving a penitent from the devil. The original image was destroyed by fire, and later on, Fernando Amorsolo, our national artist for painting, was commissioned to create a new image of Nuestra Señora de la Luz, or ang Birheng Kabanal-Banalan, mahal na ina ng kaliwanagan. We would like to acknowledge the Diocesan Shrine and Parish of our
Señora de la Soledad de Portavaga.
The devotion to the Virgin of Solitude in Cavite City began with an apparition to a soldier guarding Portavaga Gate, followed by the discovery of her painting in Canyacao Bay. A chapel known as the Ermita de Portavaga was built in her honor, and she was credited with miraculous interventions, including saving the entire Cavite province from a cholera epidemic and the other calamities. Revered as the Reina de Cavite after the original Ermita de Portavaga was destroyed during the Second World War. On the 19th of March 2018, Solemnity of Saint Joseph, Pope Francis issued the papal decree approving her pontifical coronation, which was celebrated on coinciding with the elevation of San Roque Parish to the diocesan shrine of Nuestra Señora de la Soledad de Portavaga and confirming her patronage to the city and province of Cavite. On Historical Commission of the Philippines and the National Museum. This declaration was publicly proclaimed on 24th of November 2018. The image of Our Lady is accompanied by the devotees and parishioners from its shrine headed by Reverend Father Christian Joseph Valles, CJM. Nuestra Señora de la Soledad de Portavaga, ipanalangin mo kami.
Nuestra Señora del Pilar de Morong. In 1578, the town of Morong became part of the Corregimiento de Mariveles, together with Bagac and Maragondon, Cavite. But it was only in 1607 that Moron was officially founded as a town and parish by Father Rodrigo del San Miguel. He placed them under the protection of Our Lady of the Pillar. The image received an episcopal crown as decreed by His Eminence, Ruperto C. Santos, Bishop of the Diocese of Balanga, on October 12, 2017, and was canonically crowned on October 10, 2018, under the present pontificate of Pope Francis. We would like to thank the Our Lady del Pilar Parish, Morong, Bataan, in the Diocese of Balanga City, as well as the Banda Uno Kabataan 2001. As well as the Parish Pastoral Council of Pilar Parish. Again, we would like to thank Our Lady of Pilar Parish of Morong, Bataan, and the Diocese of Balanga City.
sa Espanya. Nakita niya sa Nicaragua ang isang tirang magiging na halaman, ang isang imahe ng maglang na babae na may bagong na mata na nagpapansin.
Mula sa una niyang paglabas sa Intramuros kahapon, muli natin siyang kapiling ngayon. Ang ina ng manunubos, marikit na reyna ng Magda, higit na ina kaysa reyna, ang ina ng Malolos, Virgen Immaculada Concepcion de Malolos.
Ang imahe ng Virgen Immaculada Concepcion de Malolos na nakaluklok sa pangunahing retablo ng Katedral at Basilica Mirore ng Malolos ay yari sa kahoy. Ito ay ginawa ng isang mahusay at henyong eskultor na si Ginoong Teodoro Tantoco Ople mula sa baryo ng San Vicente na bayan mismo ng Malolos. Ito ay nililok noong taong 1937 sa panahong bago sumiklap ang ikalawang digmaang pandaigdig. Ito rin ang petsa ng pagkakatalaga sa libro de inventaryo ng parokya. Sa loob halos ng 4 na buwan, ginawa ang nasabing imahe na ipinagkaloob naman sa parokya ng Immaculada Concepcion na pilantropong si Dr. Luis Santos kasama ang kanyang may bahay. Ang napakagandang imahe ay formal na itinanghal sa altar mayor ng simbahan bago ang pagdiriwang ng Pistang Bayan noong 1937.
They are expressions of a people's identity and form of our heritage. It is important to understand that these spectacles are not purely for show. They are unique expressions of love and devotion to Mary and are all done for the greater glory.
La Inmaculada Concepcion de Malabon. We acknowledge the parish priest of the Diocesan Shrine and Parish of the Immaculate Conception, Reverend Father Joey C. Enriquez, together with Reverend Father Paul Nicolas Wu and Brother Anthony Kowa. Nuestra Señora de Peñafrancia de Manila. It is said that the original image of Our Lady of Peñafrancia de Manila was found by a Frenchman in the mountain of Sierra de Francia between Cáceres and Salamanca in Spain. He was heir to a fortune but decided to enter a convent and devote his life to the veneration of the Virgin Mary. Believed to have been brought to Spain, this painting on canvas miraculously found its way back to Philippine shores. This image of Our Lady is from the Archdiocesan Shrine of Our Lady of Peñafrancia in Paco, Manila. The Feast of Our Lady is celebrated on May 14, and her image was canonically crowned in 1985 under the pontificate of Pope St. John Paul II. Nuestra Señora de la Purificación y la Candelaria de Haro. The image of Our Lady is from the Haro Metropolitan Cathedral in Haro, Iloilo, and is under the care of the Cofradía de Nuestra Señora de la Candelaria.
Salvación de Joroan. Accompanying the image of Our Lady is the Diocesan Shrine of Nuestra Señora de Salvación Parish Pastoral Council and devotees from Moroan, TV Albay, and devotees from Metro Manila. We acknowledge Father Joseph Salando, Parish Priest of the Diocesan Shrine of Nuestra Señora de Salvación from the Diocese of Legazpi, in Oroan, TV Albay, Legazpi. The Feast of Our Lady is celebrated on the third Saturday of August. Her image was canonically crowned on August 25, 1976, under the pontificate of Pope St. Paul VI.
It was first placed in the Church of Abuhay in 1588 and later transferred to the Church of Samal in 1596. The image of the Virgin disappeared 3 times from the altar of the Church of Samal and was always found beneath at Amachidet, where the Church of Orani now stands. The Dominican priest decided to build a chapel in the Orani to permanently house the image. The image was honored with a canonical coronation on April 18, 1950.
Community bands. At sa mga taga-Buwak Marinduque, maraming salamat po.
Nuestra Señora de Biglang Awa, Our Lady of Prompt Succor, Viva la Virgen! The image is from the Diocesan Shrine of the Mahal na Birhen ng Biglang Awa in Mataas na Bayan, Buwak, Marinduque. When this image was venerated in the old church of San Cabel in Intramuros, the faithful came to invoke her help and protection. Our Lady answered their prayers promptly, thus earning her title.
Virgen de los Remedios, patrona de la Pampanga.
Nuestra Señora de la Inmaculada Concepción de Calzatay y Panalangin. The image of Our Lady of Calzatay is in the prayer of the
image of Nuestra Señora de la Regla is venerated widely by the Cebuanos, who believe that prosperity, their joy is a blessing achieved through the strength of her maternal intercession. The devotion was transported to the Philippines in the 18th century when the Augustinian order was given control over the parish of Opon, now Lapu-Lapu City, Cebu. The people first saw a picture of the Virgen de la Regla in 1735 when the first parish priest, Francisco Avalle, an Augustinian monk, showed it to them. Upon hearing the story of the Virgen of Chipiona, Spain, the people of Opon chose Our Lady of the Rule to be their patroness, celebrating her feast day every 21st of November. Nuestra Señora de la Regla, iampo mo kami.
Nuestra Señora del Sol de Piedad. The image of Our Lady is from the Basilica of Our Lady of Piedad from the Archdiocese of Tuguegarao. We would like to acknowledge the parish priest, Father Fidel Agades, and rector, as well as Father Bernice Reed. Thank you, devotees of Our Lady of Piedad and the Piedad family for coming to Intramuros for the Grand Mayan procession. Our Lady of the Visitation of Piedad was brought from Macau, Cagayan de Dominica.
Nuestra Señora de la Paz y buen viaje. ¡Viva la Virgen! Again, we are deeply honored to be graced by the original image from 1626. Shrine of Our Lady of Peace and Good Borders. Acknowledgements to Director Reverend Father Reynaldo Tolentino. The image was canonically crowned in 1926 under the pontificate of Pius XI, and her feast day is celebrated every first Tuesday of May. Nuestra Señora de la Paz y buen viaje. ¡Viva la Virgen! ¡Viva! Honored to be graced by the original 17th century image of Indiahe. Maraming salamat po. Thank you again to Reverend Father Reynaldo Tolentino, Director.
Nuestra Señora del Santísimo Rosario de Manaoag. It is said that the Virgin of Manaoag appeared to a farmer and asked him to build a church in her honor, and the place of the apparition later to be known as Manaoag, for it is said that the people will refer to call the place as the place where the lady calls. The statue of the Virgin of Manaoag was brought by Father Juan de San Jacinto, a Dominican friar, to Manaoag, Pangasinan, for the veneration of the faithful that would later become the focal point of pilgrimage in the province of Pangasinan. Numerous miracles were reported over the centuries up to the present. She received her pontifical crown on April 21, 1926.
Nuestra Señora de Peñaplancia de Naga, a local artisan, carved this image in 1710 based on a picture of the Virgin owned by a Spanish priest assigned in Naga. It is said that a dog was killed and its blood used to color the wood of the statue.
Ang mahal na Birhen ng Santo Rosario, La Naval de Manila.
Ornate and ancient, this miraculous ivory image of Our Lady of the Rosary was given by Governor Luis Perez Dasmariñas to the Dominicans around 1595. She is arrayed as a noble lady of the royal court, holding the child Jesus in her left hand and a scepter in her right hand. Her jewels and ornaments are tokens of love from her numerous devotees, which have been endeared to her by her incessant miraculous intercession for them. To her is attributed the series of naval victories in 1646, which we commemorate today with solemn festivities. Following a decree by Pope Pius X, the miraculous icon was granted a canonical coronation in 1907, the first to receive such honor in the Philippines. In 1973, the city government declared Our Lady of the Rosary of La Naval as patroness of Quezon City. The motion received papal confirmation from Pope Paul VI in 1974. During the visit of St. John Paul II to the Philippines in 1981, he entrusted
Of the Immaculate Conception.
24 years after the apparition at Rudebuck on December 8, 1854, Pope Pius IX in his bull Ineffabilis Deus defined the dogma of the Immaculate Conception. We declare, pronounce, and define that the doctrine which hold that the Most Virgin Mary, in the first instance of her conception, by a singular grace and privilege granted by the Almighty God, in view of the merits of Jesus Christ, the Savior of the human race, was preserved free from all stain of original sin, in a doctrine revealed by God, and therefore to be believed firmly and constantly by all of the faithful. In 1942, the title of the Immaculate Conception was declared as the patroness of the Philippines.